Hello, this is going to be my cute presentation of my wildflower collection and my children's book. So first I'm going to start by doing the wildflower collection, and this is my cover here. It is what it is. I used cardstock that I had laying around. This happens to be a Valentine's Day pack because the backs of them are white and I didn't have any white cardstock left out of my many colors. Believe me, like I have like a whole stack over there, all different colors of cardstock. But the flowers didn't look good on like compared to colored backgrounds, so I wanted to get the white, so I have the backs of a bunch of Valentine's Day cardstock. So that's just my little backstory why it looks like atrociously pink. But yeah, so it's just my little label on the front, and I mean, it's not gonna show up right in the camera because I'm doing this facing me, but you get the point. So first I have my table of contents. So on page 1, there's the common blue violet, page 2, the dandelion, 3, the common lilac, 4 is garlic mustard, and then number 5 is like a mystery because I didn't figure out what it was before I pressed it, which I should have by reading the instructions. So I really don't know what it is, and I can't find anything that looks like it on the internet. So it's a mystery, but I still have the flower there. So hopefully that gives me a little something. So I'm gonna like take the pages out as I present them because it's easier. So first we have our little Viola Sororia, which is the common blue violet from the family Violaceae. I don't know how to say the ending there. I found this in Hopatcong, New Jersey, in my backyard, and the date was May 2nd, 2020. It is an abundant flower, and it is used in foods and medicine, and it is the New Jersey state flower. And I didn't write this here, but in an edible plant class I took at a Girl Scout camp, we learned that you can eat these if you're like strained for food. Strained? Is that the word? If you need food in the wild. And they have a peppery taste, which I ate it then, and it did kind of taste peppery, but I do know that you can eat it if you're in a pinch. But, so there's the flower. It got a little messed up right there, but it's cute. It's my favorite one, and I was kind of shocked. I know I knew, like, New Jersey had state, like, birds, trees, flowers, but for some reason I didn't think it was the violet, and then I found out, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So that's why it's the first one in the book, because it's pretty. My favorite color is purple. And yeah, I'm so awkward. So next is the Taraxacum officinale. That's my French going through here. And it is also known as the dandelion. And it is of the family Asteraceae. I found it in Hopatcong in my backyard on May 2nd, 2020. Common theme here, because my other flowers got ruined that I got from the fall. So all of these are from May 2nd, 2020. It is an abundant flower, and it is used in food, as a food and an herb. Because you can like get dandelion greens, I guess, from the store. I think that's something different, but like, apparently this also could be used as it. And my interesting fact was that they can record the existence to over 30 million years ago. So these flowers have been around for a while and causing people's allergies for a long time. Me, because I'm allergic to every single pollen. Not every single pollen. I'm just allergic to so many types of pollen that if I go outside right now, I could get hives. Fun fact. But yeah, and that's this one. I think I got all the information there on that one. And let's do a close-up. Because this one's so big, I probably should have cut it like the website said to in the back, but it's kind of like raised. You can kind of see it. But that's my little dandelion. Kind of looks sad. But I'm apparently just not good at pressing flowers. Let's be honest here. So next we have our Syringa vulgaris, or the common lilac. And I'm going to do the close-up first now. So that's all like the petals. Like I got a big one, and then I got this little guy here that shows the close-up of the flower. And for some reason when I glued him, like he was purple. He was still purple when I had taken them out. But for some reason the glue made it turn brown, so that's kind of sad, but I can't control what the glue does. My front ink doesn't dry as quickly on these. So it is part of the Oleaceae family. Found it in Hopakong in my backyard. Big shock there. We have a lilac bush because my mom loves them. On May 2nd, 2020. It is an abundant flower, I think. It's an abundant flower. I think that's what I read. I think all of mine are abundant because they were just, I found them in large quantities and you can have a lot of them. I don't know. They're not like rare. So they're eaten by larvae. And then the interesting fact is that they symbolize love in some cultures, which is kind of cool. Like, this symbolizes love, which I wouldn't think. I mean, it's a pretty purple flower. I think there could be some other colors. But, like, that's just cute. Like, aw. If you can't tell, I am mentally great. So next, we have the Alaria petiolata, or garlic mustard. And I believe this is a garlic mustard based off the leaf patterns and the flowers, because this one I also did not label beforehand, but I do know that it looked like it. So I'm really hoping it is, because it wasn't as easy to label. Even looking at like normal plants, there's so many white flowers and they didn't look like it. So let's hope. I'm like being real here. I think this is what it is. And it's part of the Brassicaceae family. Found in Hopakong on the side of the street. On my street there's like a huge plot of land, and even just leading up to this plot of land there was a bunch of them on the side of the street, and then a bunch on the plot of land for sale. My light. So that's cool. It was on May 2nd. Big shock. Abundant. And it was interesting that it's used to flavor salads, sauces, and pestos, and it's used as a seasoning, which I found kind of interesting. I didn't know some of the wild plants could have so many uses. I know they're edible, but I didn't know like people literally would go and like season things with flowers, if that makes sense. And then the interesting fact was that it's an invasive species brought to North America by Europeans in the 1800s, because the flower itself is native to Europe and Asia and like those areas, but it was an invasive species to our continent. But it is a pretty flower, if it is what it is, if you catch my drift. But the leaves, like, that's a little mistake there, oops, because they got so brittle, like, it was literally, like, if you touched it, it, like, just died. But that's the flower there. It has, like, petals. Petals? It has petals, yes. Yes, Caitlin. It has 4 petals, and by the look of the one that I have on the image on the screen, from what I kind of identified it off of, it has 4 petals, which are cute, and I don't know how to like really zoom up enough to let you see that there are 4 petals there, but there are, trust me. I'm the worst at presenting because I'm so awkward sometimes. And then we have our mystery with no label at all. I should put like mystery here. But this guy, I know I found it in my backyard. We thought it was clover because our backyard does not have grass. It has grass, but like it's mostly like clover, maybe crabgrass. So we have like several little flowers that are just in our yard growing in where the grass should be. And we thought it was the beginning of clover, but then when I looked up clover, it's nothing like it. So it became a mystery because I thought it was that to begin with, and then it wasn't. But I'll do a little close-up on it. This one didn't press as well. All the flowers got, like, it was a white flower. But as I pressed it, for some reason, they all closed up. Like, all the little guys there closed up. so that made it harder. The leaves looked pretty cool, like, you can see the leaves there. But if I'm being honest, I don't know what this is, so I could not label it. Oops. But I tried so hard. And that's my book completed. Did that come from that? I guess so. That's my completed wildflower collection. It's great, right? I'm so awkward. So next onto my book, which I'm not proud of the illustrations, but I was committed to getting this done the way I wanted it done, and then it turned out kind of bad. Like, I mean, it's not bad, it's just the illustrations are not high peak. And I changed my idea for this project so many times. But this is my completed project. It's far from what my original idea was because I wanted it to be good and I didn't want it to be bad, so I kept changing my ideas because I overthink everything. Not a good thing. But it is a good thing to want to do my best work. So this is it. So I don't think the title is that creative, but I said Charlie the Ant Ecosystems, because my whole idea is Charlie the Ant is a series, and you'll understand from the first page, but it's just like a little series, and this is just one of the books in his series. That's my idea. So maybe if I had the want, I could make this into a series, you know? So it's not really attached yet, but it's not like really attached to the thing. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna show you the page first. So this is our opening page. There's Charlie at the bottom. So it says, "Hey, my name is Charlie the Ant. I know everything there is to know about ecology, the study of the relationships between living things and their environment. I also enjoy sharing my knowledge with smart kids like you. You like learning, right? In this book, you will learn about Earth's ecosystems and their importance in the world. Let's go." So this is his little spiel. So then we're gonna turn the page. So bad at presenting. So then I said, now you might ask, what even is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is any area where living creatures like plants and animals interact with non-living things like soil, water, temperature, and air. And then here's a little ecosystem example, kind of. It has a flower, some grass, and then that's an anthill, just to add a little image. And then we have Charlie again, not looking as good as this Charlie, which is the original Charlie, but he's a little intellectual ant. He's a little ecologist, you know? So then I have, sorry, the pages are sticking together because of how I painted it. But then I said, ecosystems come in many different sizes. An ecosystem can be as big as the entire planet or as small as the tiny bacteria that live on your skin. Some types of ecosystems include lakes, oceans, shark, swamps, forests, deserts, and parks. They even include your very own backyard. Oh, pages. Ow. How did that get wet? This was painted months ago. All creatures interact in an ecosystem in a way that benefits each other. Plants are eaten by animals to survive. Animals, like bees, pollinate flowers, and birds spread the seeds. And then the living organisms also react with the non-living environment. The plants need soil, water, and sunlight to survive. Animals also need clean water and air to survive. All of these interactions are part of an ecosystem. Sorry, my mom called and my phone ran out of storage, of course. So let's get back to the book, because I did finish it and then it decided not to record that part. I hate my phone. So ecosystems are very important to... Let me start. Ecosystems are very important to humans. We would not have food, water, or air without the ecosystems. As humans, we must also give back to the environment and help look after the ecosystems. We can do this by recycling and using environmentally friendly products. Now that you know enough about ecosystems, you can make a difference in the world. Remember that your own backyard is an ecosystem. You can give thanks simply by planting a plant to support the wild animals and the environment. See you next time, Charlie the Ant. So there we go. Cute little flower that I painted a while ago. So we're going to review some of these graphics. There's the sign. I have a sun for the sunlight. I have a bee pollinating a flower. I have the backyard. It's supposed to be a shed, not the house. And then a little swing. Just thought I needed to clarify that. There's like an alligator, a desert, the parks and forests are similar. The lake is like shallow, the ocean has a shark. The earth, I really like the earth. It turned out like pretty well, I think. The little ecosystem I explained before and Charlie. And then the cover is a nice little flower I painted a while ago. So I just thought I'd go over that. So that's my book. It is what it is. Hope you enjoyed, I guess. I'm just like the worst person at presenting ever, but enjoy your summer. I know I will try, maybe. Kind of sad. I don't want to graduate, but it is what it is. I mean, I want to graduate, but I don't, but that's some other stuff. But bye. Hope you have a nice summer. I guess this is a goodbye. Keep being a good teacher. Maybe I'm sure you'll still be here. Maybe you'll have my brother, in how many years? Maybe you'll have him in like 4 years, I think. Yeah, 5 years. I don't know. But maybe you'll have my brother in the future. That's my point. So, I guess that's cool. I don't know what else to say. Hope you enjoyed my kind of good projects. I overly criticize everything I do, so hopefully you like them. I tried hard. Didn't turn out how I wanted it to. I thought it would be better. Honestly, I thought I could do better, but this is what I ended up with. The end of the school year has been stressful. Like, I meet with my one class every day, and I meet with other classes on and off. I've had like huge assignments for some classes, but I guess that's cool. So bye. Have a nice summer. I know I've said that many times, but bye.